So whenever you're ready, you can call it to order.
Okay, I call the meeting to order.
And I would seat Jessica and Jonathan.
Okay, let's see Jessica and Jonathan. I don't see them. Oh, there we are.
They're both here.
I think Jessica's on mute.
I'm here. I'm going to mute myself because I have kids downstairs, but I'm here and participating in the meeting.
We don't mind hearing a little child chatter.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's fine.
All right. So I'll second promoting Jessica and Jonathan to voting status.
Is everybody in favor?
Yes.
Okay, and now you guys can nominate whoever you'd like to be acting chair for this meeting.
I'm going to nominate Jonathan to be acting chair.
It doesn't have to be me. It can be, anybody else who's comfortable with it.
I'm comfortable with Jonathan.
Yeah, we're good with you.
I mean, fortunately, it is not a complicated couple of applications.
No, it is not. So I guess you guys would make a motion to nominate me and then second it and approve it.
I second it. I think Joanne nominated you.
Yeah, so I'll make a motion to nominate Jonathan as the chair.
And I'll second it.
And then it would be all in favor.
All in favor.
So I guess everybody's in favor.
Yeah.
So the first order of business would be the minutes from the May 2nd, 2023 meeting. If everybody has read those, could we have a motion to approve them?
I motion to approve them.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 So approved. The next order of business would be the application 4.A, application 0323 Kent 88 LLC, 88 North Main Street, map 19, block 42, lot 5, freestanding permanent sign. Has everybody examined that stuff?
I have.
Yes.
And I like it.
I was going to say, are there any comments?
I guess my one question was, is there going to be lighting on the sign at all, or is it just the sign itself?
If I may add, it's William Buzzard, the landscape architect. There will be lighting at the base of the sign. There's two small fixtures just to illuminate the sign.
Okay. And it's down lighting?
Ground mounted. It's ground mounted, so it'll be aiming toward the sign. Not certainly there won't be any glare or distraction from the road.
Is that on each side of the one on each side of the sign?
Correct. Yeah. In fact, on both locations, on 88 and 81.
Ty, what are the regulations for lighting? I know that it's supposed to be down lighting.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the zoning regulations have particular requirements. That was not part of the plan that was submitted. So I didn't have a chance to look into, I mean, that was a good question, but I didn't look into the specifics about it, but there's this whole section of the zoning regulations that's
right.
Lighting. So it takes some time to kind of digest all of that. I mean, if they have reviewed that lighting section and they're willing to comply with what's stated, if you guys are okay with it as far as the aesthetics go, we could just make sure that they comply with those zoning regulations as far as,
the lighting.
The actual lighting.
Exactly how bright it might be and all of
right.
pictures and everything like that.
Hi, could you send me those details?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's online. It's a whole section of the regulations, but I can send it to you as well.
Okay, all right. I'm not sure whether our graphic designer, Jamie Ficker, are you joining this meeting, Jamie?
I'm on. I
Okay.
can't recall
Did
off the
you?
top of my head about the lighting, but I recall reading about it and thinking there were two options. Either it could be attached to the signage and pointing at it, or it could be lit from the ground up. And then the only other regulations I thought I saw were just about the hours that it's lit. I have it open right now though, and
Yeah, I guess what I was proposing is ground mounted, if that's acceptable. I think, you know, what should happen is, Ty, if you could send me that, let me review that, and then we'll certainly comply to whatever's necessary for the lighting and meet the requirements. And hours of operation, I don't think will be an issue at all.
here I have it open.
I mean, to me, the signs look great.
Yeah.
That was just my one concern was the lighting and just how that was going to work with the signs. But I guess, you know, as long as it's within the regulations, because I think the regulations pretty much stipulate about down lighting and.
It would seem that for signs, it would almost be more it would be more discreet if it were ground up, aimed right on the sign itself, so it's not, you know, spilling.
Right.
Yeah, that's what was planned, and also being concerned about oncoming traffic as well. So,
right,
the fixtures are probably 3 or 4 inches in length, and they really are a direct beam of light, so it's just hitting the sign, nothing else.
Yeah.
I found the section. It's on page 121. It just says no externally illuminated sign shall have exposed electrical wires. No externally illuminated sign shall be illuminated between the hours of 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. unless the premises on which it is located is open for business at that time. When a sign is externally illuminated, the light source shall be shielded so that the beams or rays of light do not shine or reflect directly onto adjacent properties or streets. And then it just says illuminated signs located on a lot within, adjacent to, or across the street from any residential district shall not be illuminated between the hours of 10 p.m. and 7 a.m.
Okay.
So does that supersedes when the business is open? Because didn't it earlier say the light needs to shouldn't be on unless the business is open? So if it's, and these are both are they both inns? One's an inn and one's
So that speaks to whether it's in a residential district or not. So that that last one that Jamie quoted was, you know, if you're in the vicinity of, you know, residential houses, you know, so, and then the first one is business hours if you're not in the vicinity of residential houses.
But they are there are residential houses across the street, correct? So they would just abide by the rules of 7 to 10?
10 to 7.
10 to 7.
10 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Right, not
lit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm good with it.
Yeah, I am too. I'll make a motion. Are we just doing one at a time, or are we doing both of them at the same time here?
They're two separate applications, so you should make those motions.
Do two. Okay. So I will make a motion to accept the first application, which I don't have in front of me here, but Jonathan just said it and I will put it in the notes.
And I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, then we move on to the second application, which is number 0423 81 Victorian Kent LLC, 81 North Main Street. Map 19, block 15, lot 5, freestanding permanent sign. The only comment I would make on this one that's kind of nitpicky is this site plan shows the same as the other application. In other words, both of the pictures, or not the pictures, both of the plot plans reflect the Firefly.
No,
Really? No, you should
No.
you should have one.
no,
I
they're two
don't think
different.
so.
Unless I'm looking at something wrong.
Yeah, you should have one, Jonathan, for 81. Yeah.
Well,
There are
there
two
are
different
different
plot
proposals, but in the upper left-hand corner, it's showing the same location.
Ty, I dropped off printed copies as well. Do you have those?
Yeah, I mean, I have two different ones here.
You have 81 and 88.
Let me see if I can find it in the public file. Is everybody having this problem, or is it just
No.
Jonathan?
I'm looking at the Kent Village District zoning map.
He's talking about the key plan in the upper left corner.
In the upper left
Mhm.
corner, I
Yeah.
can't see it very well.
can't zoom
frankly.
I
in.
mean, the ones I have are the same. I mean, it's not a critical thing, but
I'm not seeing that on mine. One, I can see the location of it. The other one, it's too small to see the location.
Yeah, I can't see it on mine. It's too small.
But the
do you see
plans
the
themselves
proposed?
are different.
Yes. Yeah. Do you see the proposed sign location for the Victorian?
yes.
Yes.
So basically, the sign is the same. Obviously, it's the same size and same, and it meets the code requirements of that 10-foot setback from the property line.
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm just a comment that at least on my version, the upper left-hand corner is the same for both.
Okay, I can make that change if that's helpful, Ty.
Okay.
Are there any comments on the sign for the Victorian?
I like it. I think they're simple, nice, lovely.
Yeah,
I would
I
agree.
agree.
So is there a motion to approve the second application?
A motion to approve.
Second?
I'll second.
And
There
just
aren't a
to
whole
clear,
lot of
and
options.
just to clarify before you're all in favor, this will also include 2 ground mounted lights as well, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So approved. There's no old business. Is there any post-trading discussion?
Yeah, that was something that Ellen had asked to add to the agenda when I think she believed that she would be here to probably have that discussion. So unless you guys have questions, I don't know. There was nothing set up to talk about specifically.
I have nothing.
Nope, I don't have anything.
If there's no discussion, then I guess the next step would be a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Thanks, sir. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.